Hi, for those of you that don't know, my name is Pappadon. I'm a singer-songwriter. The reason I'm doing this vlog is to just basically like lend my voice and opinion to the thousands that are already out there about songwriting. This is in no way like an attempt to give you a guaranteed road to success or anything like that. What it is just a way to, give you another perspective, a way of looking at things, guidelines, 5 in particular that I myself follow, as well as many of my colleagues in the business, and it basically just helps to hopefully lend you a hand, if you're an up-and-coming songwriter. This is my first blog, so bear with me on it. Also, at the end, I'll be playing some original music. It's my music, but it'll be some of it will be performed by me, some of it will be performed by other people. But all original, so you can get an idea of where I'm coming from creatively. And yeah, that's it, I guess. Yeah, that's it. No, that's not it. Also, if you, I'll leave some information so you can message me in the box or whatever, and then comment and do whatever you need to do. But let's get into this video, and hopefully it's something that's helpful for you. All right. Okay, first thing you want to do is to decide what style of writing you want to do. And what I mean by that is, like some people have poetry where they'll take the poetry and they'll transition that into the song, and that becomes their format for writing. Other people, it's more like a random banter. It's the way that they speak, and that's the way that you get it. There's no set format, but they still are able to transition that into something that their audience can understand. Another way is, like for me in particular, I've never really written with a pen and a paper. It's easier for me to do it by memory. It helps, like, saves money on studio time, on the spot, like creative, inspirational type of things. But really, whatever your style is, whatever style you choose, it's important to always remember that the purpose of it is so that the audience can understand it, so that you tailor it in a way that your audience can receive it. Because that's where your fan base is going to come from. That's where your main support system is going to be. So next, I would say number 2 would be decide what kind of writer you want to be. And what I mean by that is by choosing a genre of music that best complements your strengths at any given moment. It doesn't mean that won't change later on, but it's almost like high school. Like, you can be friends with different groups of people, but you always have that social group where you have your core, the social group, or the best place for you to express yourself creatively, or socially or whatever. Look at music the same way. Genres of music the same way. It's nothing wrong with jumping around to different genres. The more diverse you are, the better. But you should always have that one genre that complements your strength at any given time in your career. Now, your genre today may be R&B. That doesn't mean that 2 years from now it'll be R&B. It may have changed to pop. But you are saturated in whatever genre complements your strengths the best at that time. Each genre of music carries a different style of writing, so it's always important to stay as fluid as possible while focusing on that core, to also not trap yourself. Don't become so committed, so immersed in one style of music that you don't allow yourself the room to wiggle into something else, or to test out another genre of music. So always try to stay as fluid as you possibly can, while staying original to your own style. But next, originality is the key. Don't be too much like the next guy or girl. This can also help you stand out in a sea of songwriters, a sea of talented individuals who are trying to get their voices out there and trying to be heard. Sometimes originality is what does it. It's that mark in that music that catches somebody's ear, and they're like, that's your style, that's your way of doing things. And you don't know, you'd be surprised how rare that is, when you're just out there, messing around with different styles and different things. I would say 3 is to know your aim and focus on your aim. And what I mean by that is, if money is the aim, then it's important that you invest in tools and resources that will help shape your craft so that it can be competitive in the money spending world. And what I mean by the money spending world is, you want to make money off of your music, tailor it, to fit what's going on, the culture, what the culture is crying for. You can't write a song about your dead cat, because that's what you're feeling at the moment, and then you get pissed off because a million Rihanna fans don't flood to your single to copy, because that's not what they want at that time. You have to listen to the voice of the people. Let's see. If you don't care about the money, or the fame, or whatever you want to call it, then stay true to what inspires you, and do your best to tailor that so that it can inspire somebody like you. I mean, that's basically it. I mean, some artists struggle with that. You know, when you start talking about staying true, artists struggle with that because they feel like because you move into another area of music or, you know, this or that, you're not staying true to yourself. You know, even if you're doing it because it's money motivated and you're trying to get paid, they're like, well, you're not staying true because, you know, you're selling your soul. You know, you're trying to get, you know, away from what you are. And my thing is, listen, man, it's like a job. You don't go out there and right away find the job that you love, but you go find the job that's going to pay the bills. Like, and screw anybody that got something to say about it. You know what I mean? Because when your lights is cut off, ain't nobody, all voices will be silent at that point. So focus on what makes you happy, and staying true is what you define staying true as. Later for the rest of that stuff. So let's see. Always remember that the world doesn't have to love what you love. You're like a merchant basically in a marketplace full of people crying out for different things, different desires, and your job is to meet that need as a product holder. The more diverse you are, I mean, your product is music at this point. So the more diverse you are as a musician, the more diverse you are as a writer, the better chance you give yourself of building that client base, building that consumer base. And that's always smart, unless expansion is not something that you're interested in. And in that case, then you don't really have to worry about any of that. You just keep pushing what you love and pushing at the people that love what you love, and you should be in good shape. Let's see. Number 4, I would say, would be to travel to where the business is. And I'm reading this off of a paper. I had to put this stuff down so I'm ADD, so I got to keep my thoughts and stuff in order. But anyway, travel to where the business is. You can't expect the music business or the writing business to come to you, or even worse than that, fool yourself into believing that because you have like music out there on the internet that people automatically know who you are. Like, they know who I am because I got a song out there. And you'd be surprised how many people fall into that trap, man. It's a worldwide web, but not everything on the web has a worldwide audience. Like, that's just the math. A lot of us forget that. Like, once you get it out there and you get that initial high and that's over with, it's like, this is continual. It's a hustle. This is something you have to keep at, or out of sight, out of mind. Your career, your writing, your presence will die. And that, if you don't want that to happen, then videos like this are helpful reminders, I think. I know I watch videos like this to help me keep my head on, the right way as much as possible. Let's see. Shake hands and kiss babies, man. Politic. That's another portion of this. The game is to win listeners. I mean, and the best way I can explain that is treat it like a political campaign, like you're running for office. I mean, your campaign's job is to put your voice out there and to let the world know that you're in the running and that you are an option for the people that want options. And you got to get out there and meet the people. You have to get out there and meet the people. You have to be in their faces. You have to physically go to these places and shake hands with people and greet people and do whatever it is that you need to do as an individual to make sure that you are in the presence of music, in the presence of the music community, the music world. And after that, you just kind of got to get out there. You got to meet people. There's no way to do it without meeting people. I mean, you're giving yourself the best chance, by doing that. I've worked with artists, producers, and writers all over the world, and I wouldn't have had the honor of doing that had we both not been campaigning and pushing and making sure that we had a voice out there, and that if you're looking, I'm going to be in a vicinity where I can be found. Keep relationships in the forefront of your mind, because in my opinion, relationships are probably the most important thing that you should take away from this. But like I said, man, there's going to be more videos coming. We're going to be talking about some different things related to songwriting, of course. If you have any questions or anything, go ahead, feel free to message me, leave your comments. I'll be playing music at the end of each video, my own original music, some performed by me, some performed by other people, some written solely by me, some co-written with other people. So, I hope you enjoy that, and look for the videos to come, and hopefully this video was beneficial, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
She got it, she got it, she got it. And he want it, he want it, he want it. She got it, she got it, she got it. And he want it, he want it, he want it. She got it, she got it, she got it. And he want it, he want it, he want it. From the beaches in LA to the streets in MIA, yo, this is how the game goes. This is how the game. From the clubs in Atlanta to the tunnels up in Motown, this is how it goes down.
This is how it goes.
She got it, she got it, she got it. And he want it, he want it, he want it. She got it, she got it, she got it. And he want it, he want it, he want it. She got love for a girl, she make plans with her girls, hit the club with her girls, and she dance with her girls. And oh my, she's so fine. She don't know she's so mine. She's the boldest of them all, the coldest of them all. I'm hoping that she noticing I'm posted on the wall like, oh my, you're so fine. You don't know you're so mine. So I said, what's up with you? You can't expect me to just watch you move. I would regret it and you might just too. I might just be just what you need. I must have done something right before I knew what she was all up in mine. Conversation went from what's your name to what's your type to what's up tonight. From the beaches in LA to the streets in MIA, yo, this is how the game goes. This is how the game. From the clubs in Atlanta to the tunnels up in Motown, this is how it goes down.
This is how it goes.
She got it, she got it, she got it. And he want it, he want it, he want it. She got it, she got it, she got it. And he want it, he want it, he want it. She got a smile that's amazing, a style that's amazing. Look around the crowd, every brow was raised like, oh no, she's so fine. But she don't know she's all mine. The way she dropped down low, brought it back round slow, got us feeling like a roller coaster, whispering to my own.